I always wanted to start a video with a weird expression, even though I know the thumbnail usually is taken a couple seconds into the video, so you probably won't even see it on the thumbnail, but I kind of hope you'll see it. So if you watched the last video, you probably recognize the fact, oh, the lighting is the same, the placement in the room is the same, everything. That's because I just finished the other video. So let me just sum up what I was saying in the last video in case, because it was cut a little short. So basically, I'm finally free of my mother. After 18 years of her bullshit, of her conspiracy theories, of her spewing her truth at me, even though I didn't want it, and me pretending like everything was fine just because I wasn't ready to lose the relationship with my mother, I'm done. To me, my mother is dead. I'm going to have to interact with her because she comes twice a week to help my sister, and I don't want to make things awkward for my niece or my sister or my brother in law, so we're going to be civil. We're going to be like, hey, how's it going? Okay, good, fine. But nothing more. She's no longer my mother. And I feel such a sense of relief and freedom of like, I'm finally free of that soul sucking bitch. And I know it sounds mean to say that about my mother, but that's it. That's just honestly how I feel right now. So that's the conclusion of last video. This new video about today is going to be much more positive because today's great. First of all, because I feel like I'm free. I feel like this weight has been lifted from my shoulders. And yeah, okay, I still have stage 4 cancer. At least I don't have the cancer that is my mother in my life anymore. At least not in the sense that it's affecting me. It's like, oh, okay, I removed the cancer. It's like, yeah, okay, it's still cancer. It's still there. I can still interact with it, but it's no longer hurting me. It's not affecting me. So, first of all, today was great because, yesterday everything was handled, everything was dealt with, and it's just like, okay, cool, I'm done, I'm free, I'm liberated. And the second thing is, I made my second sale today. And it was a really intense sale because today's Friday. And our trainer's like, everyone who made a sale this week, I can let you go early on Friday. At Friday, if you want, you can leave at 3. And then it came like 3 rolls around. I didn't make a sale. And I'm just like, okay, I made a sale on Tuesday. Like, still pretty good. I'm happy. It was a decent week. But I only have like 5 or 6 prospects left that I haven't reached out to yet this week. So let me just finish that before I finish the week. And then one of those prospects turned out to be someone who liked to talk like a lot. Not in a bad way, but it's just we spoke a lot. And we ended up having like a 2 hour 23-minute conversation to be exact. And like maybe an hour in, I could tell like he wasn't gonna buy. He was really interested. He needed help from the very beginning. He was like, hey, I've been in the business for 21 years, but I just launched my business 2 weeks ago. And I know I need clients. That's my struggle. I need to find clients. That's what I need help with. And, I kept trying to, I shared my screen. I explained everything, the process of how people go to find his business. And I did the pitch and everything. And, his profit margin was very high. And there wasn't that much competition. So the cost was relatively low. I forget exactly what it was, but it's probably around like, I think, yeah. So it was $140 per month to potentially make like $1,200 per month. So not that much, but enough that's like, yeah, okay, it makes sense to basically like 10x your investment. Plus, he has like one client, it's paid. So I'm like, all right, it's a very good offer. The problem is, he's like, I have so many like money troubles, and he's like counting me his entire life. And it was interesting, don't get me wrong. It was interesting, but it's just like he went on and on and on. It's like all these troubles with the government, and when he was 20, someone stole his identity, and he ended up having to pay like a ton of debt because of that, and other issues of having to pay debt. And he got screwed in the past by people who like built a website for him, and he paid them like thousands of dollars, and then they ended up like screwing him over and ended up going to jail and everything. He's like, I just don't have the money right now. So he's like, give me a month. Once I get a few more clients and I can afford it, I'll come back. We'll start then. And I'm like, okay. But the thing is, like in sales, the longer you wait, the lower the odds that you'll close the deal. So I'm like, I can either try to wait and close the deal maybe in a month at $140, or I can offer him a special deal. So I'm like, okay, obviously you would take it if it was free. So what is the price point that you would be comfortable with to be like, all right, I'd be comfortable paying that every month for the next 12 months because it's a 12-month contract. Um, so I'm like, what's that amount? And he's like, well, I don't know. It really varies. It depends. I'm like, would 100 do? He's like, and then he keeps going. It's like, he didn't say no, but he kept going and everything. So I'm like, all right, what's the number? Let's say, like, I don't know. Let's say I can get you 75. Let's say I go and speak to my supervisor and like really fight for you. Let's say I'm able to get you 75. I don't know if I can, but let's say I'm able to. Would you be ready to get started now? He's like, yeah, okay, for 75, yeah, I'd say let's go. Let's get started now. Now, of course, if you're in sales, you know this is a sales tactic. I don't actually need to go speak to my supervisor. I already know I'm allowed, with the products I offered him, to discount a certain amount. In this case, it was 50%. So I could have gone down to 70 if I wanted to. But of course, I'm like, hey, I'm going to try to not get as much out of him as I can. Like, it's not about, oh, let me like gouge this guy and get as much money as I can. Of like, no, it's like, I know how much this is worth and I'm willing to give him a discount, but I don't want to undersell at the same time. So I just want everyone to be happy. So I went to speak to my manager, which means just put him on a hold for a couple minutes and just chilling. And then saying like, okay, I came back, spoke to my manager, and I really fought for you. Unfortunately, like he couldn't go down to 75, but he agreed to 70 to 85. And then he starts laughing, and I'm like, what's so funny? He's like, oh, I was just thinking while you were gone, if he says 85, I'll be like, okay, cool, let's do it. So I'm like, all right, perfect. So like I felt a little bad because I lied to him. Technically, it's like I didn't go speak to my manager, but it's like it's a sales tactic. It's fine. Like I don't feel bad. I don't feel like I took advantage of him because 85 for what he's getting is a very, very good price. So I didn't feel bad, but it's just funny. It's like 85. And it's like, that's the exact number. He's like, yeah, okay, if it's 85, I'll do it. So it's like, everything was working perfectly. And I was a little disappointed because I would have much preferred to close a deal at 140 per month rather than 85 because I make much more commission because I make 24% commission times 12 months. So it's like 140 times 12, I would make 24% of that. But now it's 85 times 12 and I make 24% of that. So I don't remember exactly how much it was. I think it ended up being like 244 and 80 cents in commission. Plus I unlocked bonuses because I'm in the training period and there's special bonuses. So in total, with this sale that I closed and the sale that I closed on Tuesday, so two sales for a total of $250 per month, that gives me a total of commission and unlocked bonuses of 1,920 bucks. So almost 2,000 bucks from two sales. Now, of course, it's not always going to be like that because I unlocked 1,200 bucks of bonuses and that's where most of the money comes from. But still, almost 2,000 bucks in two sales, that's a very good week. And it made up for the fact that I didn't make any sales last week because even though the other guy made two sales, with my two sales, I made more. And then another girl made a sale right after I did on Tuesday, but it was 30 bucks. And then today, pretty much at the same time as I was making my sale, the other girl, because now we're only four. We started with 10, six people ditched out. We're only four. And now the only girl who hadn't made a sale made a big sale, $225. So she has the biggest sale. But in total of combined sales, now I'm number one. So very good week. I'm happy. And I know it's not important, but it's just nice of like, okay, I made the most sales and I made a lot of money because it's almost 2,000 bucks plus the base salary, which I think is about $17 an hour. So very good week. Now it's not going to be like that every week and it's the training period and everything, but it's just like, it feels good. It's a very good way to end the crappy week that I have because I've been exhausted for the last like 3 days. I haven't slept well because I had to, drive to my friend's place and then I had to get up early for the immunotherapy and then the whole thing with my mother and everything. So I really haven't slept well recently. And the call took so long, like almost 2.5 hours for the initial call. Then I had to call him up after that to finalize the account and everything. So it's like almost a good 3.5 hours of work for that one sale. Like it was worth it. But now I'm just like, I'm completely brain dead. I'm exhausted. But very good week. And it's definitely going to be good because I need the money to pay for all the crap. So very good way to end the week. I'm going to relax this weekend, just enjoy it. So I'll talk to you on Monday.